This morning, communities coming to terms with the staggering damage caused by Hurricane Ian. The number of dead stands now at 86. The vast majority of those are in the state of Florida. And that's where we find CBS News correspondent Kris Cleave on the ground for us in Fort Myers this morning. Kris, good morning.
Vlad, good morning. This is a fairly common sight in a lot of places in southwest Florida. You know, this home behind us actually caught fire during the storm, and the conditions were so challenging that first responders had already been pulled off the roads. We talked to a number of people in this neighborhood that thought they could ride Ian out at home and then found themselves quite literally running for their lives to escape the rising storm surge. That's over your head. That's five plus feet of water.
Yes.
A sobering moment for Vicki Markey, seeing the waterline Hurricane Ian left behind inside her Fort Myers home. So if you'd stayed, you'd have been underwater.
Yes, or worse.
She got out not long before this picture was taken by a neighbor up the street. Water almost up to the roof line. When you look around your home right now, what do you think?
I had a lot of wonderful memories with people I love. And I keep reminding myself these are all things. Everyone I love is safe and I'm alive.
Across this community and many others in southwest Florida, people's lives litter their front yards. Waterlogged memories from swamped homes left unlivable.
Thank you. You're welcome.
For the Mitchells, it's nearly 50 years worth, piled up around what's left of Mary Jane's beloved baby grand piano.
From here on out, we're just going to exist.
I feel like we're existing, but we're really not living. Our life is right there.
Before and after satellite images show just how life-changing Hurricane Ian's devastating path has been. With the death and damage toll still being tallied, fuel and water remain in short supply for many. According to police, this woman was arrested for allegedly threatening another driver she thought was cutting in a gas line. Hundreds of thousands are still without power, and state officials are now defending the timing of evacuation orders in the Fort Myers area that some say did not come soon enough.
When we did our briefing 72 hours before the storm on Sunday, Fort Myers and Naples were not even in the cone. And so it was a situation where those folks at the local level, as that storm started to shift, then they took that data and then they acted appropriately.
For Vicki Markey, it's a lesson learned. Take evacuation orders seriously. Vicki, do you feel lucky to be alive?
Very much so. Very much so. With all my heart and soul.
Now, you get a sense for not only the damage, but the power of the storm surge. I mean, take a look at people's front yards. Obviously, these boats did not start here. They were thrown here or floated here when the water was up to the roof lines. You know, neighbors here are very worried about a couple that live up the street here. Their home caught fire as well. They're an elderly couple. They were waiting out the storm inside their home. Both of their vehicles are in the burnt-out garage, and no one has heard from them. They're very, very worried as to the situation there. They're fearing the worst, as you can imagine. Vicki, as she was cleaning up, made a discovery that warmed her heart. We can show you a little bit of video. She found this flag. It is an American flag that she was flying in her backyard as a tribute to her father, who passed away 6 weeks ago. He was a highly decorated Vietnam veteran. She says that flag is now her symbol of resilience. President Biden will be in southwest Florida on Wednesday. That is after he visits Puerto Rico to assess damage from Hurricane Fiona. Anne-Marie and Vlad?
Well, you know, Kris, speaking of resilience, what are you hearing when people talk about rebuilding? How do those plans even sort of get started?
Well, you know, you've got a lot of people that are in shock. The Mitchells, when I asked them what they're planning to do, didn't really have an answer for that yet. Other people, have started the insurance process and, are gonna get in line with everybody else for the flood rehabilitation. And, but you look at some of the homes here, and obviously the one that caught fire, that's a total loss. But, this home here with all of the debris that's littering the front yard, it's had 5 to 6 feet of water in it, you have to assess whether it's structurally sound. And then when you think about rebuilding, best case scenario, you're taking it down to the studs and completely starting over. So for folks who are in this neighborhood, this isn't a quick recovery. This is months or longer before they could be back in these homes. And then the other question is if the county will let them just, renovate, and because these were the current building codes, you wouldn't build a home like this anymore. So there are some hurdles potentially for people, and you get a mix. There are people that this is home, this is where they're going to live. And guys, you're starting to hear a lot of helicopters floating around here. We can see a Black Hawk helicopter there in the distance. We've also been watching some very large Chinook helicopters with Humvees dangling off of them, flying towards the barrier islands. Likely Sanibel Island is sort of straight that way, and that's where we've been seeing a lot of air traffic today. So there's still a recovery effort going on, trying to get resources to the barrier islands that in some cases have been cut off from the rest of us.
Kris, you just said something that I thought was kind of interesting about how these homes, if they were built today, they would not be up to code. I'm curious how the code has changed. I mean, I know you don't have to go into incredible detail, but I'm curious about why these homes wouldn't be up to standard.
Sure. So, these homes were built in many cases in the early 70s. And, what's changed is our understanding, obviously, of hurricanes and more sustainable building practices. So the newer homes in this neighborhood are either up on stilts, so they're like a story up, or there are some homes on this block, the ones that are in better shape, they've raised, they're up on a berm. So you've added ground and then built the house, because this is one of those communities where behind each home are canals, and that was like an expressway for storm surge in this storm. One of the residents, the Mitchells, were telling us they've been here 47 years. So they've seen Charlie. This didn't happen. They saw Irma. This didn't happen. They told us they were watching the local news, and the storm surge was 5 feet, and then it was forecasted 8, and then it was forecasted 12, and they're like, okay, that would be higher than we've ever seen, but we think we're okay. And about the time that the local station here started really saying we're worried about up to 18 feet of storm surge, that was the alarm bell that prompted the Mitchells to look out their back window and see that the water was higher than they'd ever seen it. And that was when they decided it was time to get out. And we have heard from their neighbors that not long after they left, that was when water, like feet of water, was starting to flow into people's homes. So folks here, in some cases, cut it very close to a very, very bad ending.
Yeah, they are really lucky to be able to have made it out and come back. Wow. Kris Van Cleave, thank you so much.
Sure thing.